Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now in this video I'm going to talk about my life experiences living with dyspraxia, or as it's properly known, developmental coordination disorder. So what is developmental coordination disorder? Well, developmental coordination disorder, it's also known as dyspraxia in the UK and Ireland, is a common disorder affecting fine and or gross motor coordination in children and adults. Basically what the problem is that the messages from the brain to the different parts of the body aren't transmitted properly. So when the muscles get the messages, they can't interpret them, and that leads to several issues. Now that doesn't mean that those who suffer from DCD are stupid per se. The range of intellectual disability is actually in line with the general population. Now individuals may vary in how their difficulties present themselves, and these may change over time depending on environmental demands, life experiences, and they'll also persist into adulthood. You can't cure DCD. So how does dyspraxia affect the people who have it? What are the symptoms? Now these are from Dyspraxia DCD Ireland. I'll leave a link to their website down below. There's plenty of reading in there for you guys if you want to read up more on this. They can explain it far better than I could. So people who have dyspraxia, DCD, often find the routine tasks of daily life, such as working, driving, household chores, cooking, and grooming, difficult. People with dyspraxia, DCD, usually have a combination of problems, including, and these are actually broken up into subsections to make it easier for us to work through them: gross motor coordination skills, or large movements; poor balance; poor posture and fatigue; poor hand-eye coordination; lack of rhythm when dancing; tendency to fall, trip, bump into things and people; fine motor coordination skills, small movements; poor manipulative skills, difficulty with typing, handwriting and drawing; inadequate grasp; difficulty when dressing and grooming activities, such as shaving, doing hair, fastening clothes, tying shoelaces; may talk, speech and language, may talk continuously and repeat themselves. Some people with dyspraxia have difficulty with organising the content and sequence of their language. They may have unclear speech and not be able to pronounce certain words. Perception. Poor visual perception. Oversensitive to light. Difficulty in distinguishing sounds from background noise. Over or undersensitive to touch. This can result in a dislike of being touched and or aversion to over loose or tight clothing. Over or undersensitive to smell and taste, temperature and pain. Lack of awareness of body position in space and spatial relationships. This can result in bumping into and tripping over things. Little sense of time, speed, distance and weight. Inadequate sense of direction. Difficulty distinguishing right from left, makes map reading difficult. Learning, thought and memory. Difficulty in planning and organising thought. Poor memory, especially short-term memory. They may forget and lose things. Unfocused and erratic, can be messy and cluttered. Poor sequencing causes problems with maths, reading, spelling and writing reports at work. difficulty in following instructions, especially more than one at a time, difficulty with concentration, may be easily distracted, may only do one thing at a time properly, though may try to do many things at once. Emotion and behaviour. Difficulty in listening to people, especially in large groups. They may interrupt frequently, and they can have problems with working in a team. Difficulty in picking up non-verbal signals or in judging tone or pitch of voice in themselves and or in others. Tendency to take things literally. Impulsive tendency to be easily frustrated, wanting immediate gratification. Emotions as a result of difficulties experienced. Tend to get stressed, depressed and anxious easily. May have difficulty sleeping, prone to low self-esteem, emotional outbursts, phobias, fears, obsessions, compulsions and addictive behaviour. Now, many of these characteristics are not unique to people with dyspraxia, and not even the most severe case will have all of these characteristics. But adults with dyspraxia will tend to have more than their fair share of coordination and perceptual difficulties. So, my parents, especially my mother actually, had a strong feeling that I had some sort of disability, and this was due to me showing up a lot of these symptoms. And I kept getting tested, and for a long time I was kind of wondering, were they just beating a dead horse really? Because I really thought I was actually stupid really. But then I actually got officially diagnosed in second year of secondary school. I got diagnosed by the educational psychologists and therapists in the Sunflower Clinic, which I'm going to say they did an amazing job with helping me out, especially with helping me to learn how to manage it, because that was always the biggest problem for me. Now, when I was diagnosed second year in secondary school, that is very late, and that did mean I couldn't get the help that I needed for the junior cert. But I then had to work very hard during senior cycle to learn how to manage it, as well as studying. So that wasn't particularly easy, and could that have had an effect on my results? Maybe, I'm not sure. No, I will always have to manage it. I will have it for life. Developmental coordination disorder makes me someone who's different from the general population. But I've embraced that. I've embraced the fact that I'm different. I actually think that was the right move, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm in a good place right now. I'm in a good place in my life. So if you like this video, hit that like button, and if you like my content, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell icon thing to get notified when I upload new content. And also like my Facebook page as well. I'll be doing little competitions out there every now and again, and little updates on this channel when there is any. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.